All right, let's see if we are live.
All right, here we go. Round one, testing and tuning. This ought to be an interesting night. Already got some technical glitches over here. Just prop it up in front of the TV or somewhere. It's not going to work over there. It doesn't look like, bud. And I ain't got time to. The camera's up and all right now, so uh, that'll work right there. Good enough.
You are live on YouTube. We are live on your channel, Coop.
All right, so that part is working. I can't. So we are live across TikTok. We are live across what appears to be YouTube. Everything seems to be up and turning and running.
So
So,
copy and share that space.
and share it out, get it out there, let everybody know it's up and running. Dadgum, that looks a little odd to be seeing me on the TV on this side. All right, y'all. So we're gonna just have a little open roundtable and visit and talk for a few minutes. Give us about 5 or 10 minutes to wake up and everybody a chance to come in and visit and say hello. Uh, we'll see how everything plugs along and give everybody just a couple of minutes.
And
So,
we're live on Florida Man Landscaping as well.
good deal.
I am not seeing the YouTube uh, website that Coop posted in the Telegram chat. It's still saying waiting for FML after dark.
I'm
Let
showing
me
us
share
got
the link.
one viewer on this side. I can't reach the mouse for the other side, so it's going to be just a minute before I get my youngin back in here where he can give me a hand. But it looks to be live and working on. I see Florida Man Landscaping and I see FML After Dark both showing live and both showing active and going. So, somebody else had to verify the X side of things, see if they're up and running.
Shauna's already talking in the chat.
So see where that comes in. I see the chat button over here. There we go. Boss lady checking in. All right. I guess just you tell me when you think's a good time to get going, boss, and I'll just start on down the line.
Hey, let's go.
10-4, we're
I'll
rolling.
see what's going on with X. You guys keep going.
All right. So the idea tonight is we're going to have a little conversation about crypto and how I came into it and how the family of FML came together here. So I've been a blue collar mechanic and truck driver most all my life. I've never really paid much attention to crypto, never had really an interest in it, never had a whole lot to do with it because it was just something separate that I never really had time or interest in. It wasn't anything tangible I could lay my hands on. I was just simply something I didn't understand. Well, as time went on, I kept seeing things become bigger and more mainstream, and I started paying attention a little bit. But I still hadn't taught myself or convinced myself that it was worthy of my time or interest to be able to actually dedicate any time outside of what I was already doing. So I decided to go ahead and talk to a good close friend of mine, Jay, here back in December, a year and month and a half ago almost now. And he was telling me about a project that was going along and what he was trying to do and what he was trying to get into. And I promise you, if it hadn't been somebody that was as close a friend and somebody I trust as deeply as I do, him, I would have never paid attention. But I did. And that turned into me having an opportunity to become part of the family of the FML founding team and the development team as we're growing and we're building things a lot faster and a lot quicker than we ever anticipated. We're years ahead of any schedule that we thought we would be on. So as we started off going through this, I started meeting individuals and learning the story over the course of December and January and finding out what the backstory was and how the FML meme coin token came to pass and how it was actually started, the backstory and the creation of how a simple landscaping. Hey, I want to see about cutting your grass. Come up here and talk to you about mowing. The gentleman you see sitting here in the middle in the sunglasses wanted to mow the gentleman's grass. Next thing you know, a year or two goes on by, and they start having a conversation because it all starts on XRP. He starts paying him by XRP. This is the founding of the original idea. Well, when it came down to December, he had an epiphany of sorts, and I'll let him go into that. I'm not going to go into the huge backstory of all that, but they saw an opportunity to create something that would be unique, one of a kind, and there would be nothing else like it on any ledger or exchange that's ever been seen. Approaching FML token by creating a family run, close knit community of folks that will hold and hang tight and stay with the project through the interim and the time that we're creating it, the time that we're building it is a very unique situation. The average holder in crypto is, especially in the meme coin space, is typically less than 30 seconds. And when we can say we've had over 70% of our holders have been with us over 10 months and have held and only ever bought back in is a very unique and one of a kind statement for us to be able to make as a token and an organization. And we built that with zero rugs, zero bots, truly organic, strictly off the cuff. This is us. This is who we are. What you see is what you get. We are friends. We are family. We do this for each other. And we do it simply for the ability to try to make a better lives for everybody around us. We've we had the idea to migrate this into a full-fledged business sometime along the realm of the end of 2027 is when we realistically thought in the tail end of 25 that this or tail end of 24 going into 25 that could be realistic. Now we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of formally launching. Or 1 year launch date or 1 year anniversary day will be February 14th, Valentine's Day. As it turns out this year, now we're going to launch number two, FinTech Management Limited. And this has been by nothing more than the pure hard work of some very dedicated and amazing individuals and some holders and believers in the project and the idea that we've been able to create and be a part of as this has gone on, as this evolved and created a very unique system that provides so many opportunities to small businesses through what would have been just simply looked at as a meme coin that is actually now going to be the utility token to move forward into an actual formal IRL style business, ERP and point of sale up to and including cloud services, consulting services, all the way up into boutique. Eventually, we have created a very multifaceted approach to the crypto industry in a way that's not ever been attempted to be done before. And the only way that it's been able to be accomplished is simply by the collaboration of some extremely amazing and uniquely talented individuals that have been able to come together and make something that is truly unique and one of a kind. So as I got into this back last January, I began getting introduced to individuals I'd never had an opportunity to meet. Kendall, Spencer, TJ, all these, if they're not family, they may as well be family because everybody in here is connected in one way or another and has been brought together by some higher power or whatever, however you want to look at it, to bring a group of individuals who are so uniquely talented and complementary to one another that have, in the course of a year, to have had a team that has had true fluidity and functionality over the course of a year with absolutely very minor hiccups is unheard of in all reality. You got several people in here that are part of this endeavor, part of this idea. I'll be the first to tell you I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing here because I'm just a simple 2-bit farm boy from West Tennessee that happens to have a gift of gab every now and again, and I'm a little bit uneasy about being in all this all at one given time, but I'm doing the best I can to give it the shot I can to explain what we're doing, where we're going, and how we're getting there. But we have some very amazing people here that'll be chiming up to talk as well and tell you a little bit more. But first off, the person that brought us all together, the head honcho, I guess you would say, lovingly we call Jay and Boss, if you're me, because that's just how I holler at him. You chime in and say hello there, sir.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm in the background trying to promote the space, get it out to everybody out on X. But looks like we are functioning live in 5x5 across all parts. So that's good. We've got about a 4-second delay for our live stream, but you can find that on the Florida Man Landscaping token page. That's at FLMAN1111. That's so Florida as abbreviated by the state, MAN for man, and 1111. Florida Man Landscaping on X. Yeah, follow everybody that's here, and let's keep rolling. So the story is amazing.
And we're live on TikTok as well on my account, which will be at Coop_82. If anybody wants to check out over there, it's
hello TikTok. I knew I was going to have to get on there sooner or later. This is it.
I kind of got a dual view going on here, trying to pay attention to TikTok over here and this stream over here. And I just made the camera mad again. Me and this hand gestures thing on this camera is going to be a feature I have to figure out, because if I move my arm the wrong way, all of a sudden the camera starts drifting off to the left or right, and it's like, what the heck are you doing?
Well, why don't you guys keep going? I'm gonna finish this post. I'll tag everybody here, and then we can put it out and see who joins us.
Gotcha.
But you guys can keep going, yeah.
Kendall, why don't you step up and say hello? You, the landscaper in question, the man, the myth, the legend.
Sure. Hello. Hi, YouTube. Hi, TikTok. How cool is this? Super freaking cool. That's what I would say. Man, it has been a year, has it not?
It has been a wild one, has it not, brother?
Oh my gosh.
2025 was crazy.
Wow. And to think that in a year, in a conversation, everything can change. That's really what this year and what that moment was. For me, I got into crypto about 7 years ago when my bartending manager asked me if I was into crypto, and I said no. And he told me to get into some Cardano, and I downloaded Coinbase, and I went through that bull run, and I started digging deeper and figuring stuff out. But there's been a crazy amount of FUD against XRP. And I had this weird belief that XRP was a Chinese company and that Bitcoin was the American standard. And I met Jay, who eventually told me to look into XRP. And when I figured out what XRP was, what the company Ripple is, and who's in that company, I sold almost all of my cryptos and put 95% of it into XRP, because I realized that the company Ripple was fundamentally changing the world in the way that I was waiting to hear crypto do. So that was probably, I don't know, what was it, a year or two before the launch of FML?
Yeah, almost 3, but yeah, over 2.5. Yep, over 2.5.
So Jay, he asked me about XRP, and I did some research, and as the legend goes, we started transacting for his landscaping services in XRP. And only a year later, that portfolio had more than 7x'd. And realizing the gravity of the situation, both Shauna and Jay uh, devised the Florida Man landscaping coin and asked me to be a part of it. And what an opportunity! What a crazy conversation! And what an accumulation of so many streams and paths in life to bring us together here and now. So I'm really grateful to be here. I'm super excited that Coop is having this FML After Dark episode and getting us rolling just in time for our FinTech Management Limited launch. And yeah, thank you, Coop. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Spencer. Thank you, TJ. Thank you, Manny, for being here. And thank you, everyone at home and holding and supporting. And thank you, Shauna, because Shauna's the real main character of this story, I think. So more on that later. But back to you, Coop.
All right. I'm trying to get a mic working on this live on the other side, and it's not quite working the way I want it to on this because it got some distortion going on between the mics. My phone's picking up via live. It'll just be a learning curve trying to get all the mic working, and I got to end up getting me one of those little pin mics or something I can clip onto my beard or something so it'll pick up voice correctly. I don't know. It's everything about it is kind of unique and learning curves that I've not necessarily dealt with before. Because, like I said, blue collar farm boy, this is a little bit outside my wheelhouse, so I'm just learning as I go. But yeah, it's you know, as Kendall and Jay started this project and we started evolving into the meme coin, we put it out to a lot of different people we know, different family members, friends, things like that. And we explained what we're doing, and it's always the same general responses we always get. Well, how do you hold on to it? Well, that's the thing. It's not something you can tangibly hang on to. But I'm also from that generation that I know that everything that we once knew was normal has faded into oblivion. I got a pretty good hard smack with reality a couple days ago when I called to get a update on one of my mechanical certifications because I couldn't find the paper. And the lady told me that my certification was so old that it was on archived paper and they didn't know where it was. And I'm going, "Do what?" And she's like, "Yeah, your file wasn't digitized." I'm like, you know what? That's a unique way to call me old. Thanks. But you know, we all got to learn more. We all got to evolve. We all got to grow. So here we are trying to evolve and grow. So thank God we got young guys like TJ down there that bring in the youth and keep us old farts kind of halfway in line. And
Heck yeah.
why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself, TJ?
Oh well, I'm not sure there's too much to tell. I'd say I don't know. How's my mic? See, I'm younger. I'm not too young. Is my mic good? Okay, it's good.
It's good.
All right. I am Justin's eldest son of six. So where my father goes, I kind of follow, and so it's really cool to see this project go from a conversation and an idea and reach the point that it's gotten to now with so much potential for growth in the future, and it just keeps speeding up. The momentum continues to grow as more and more knowledgeable people come onto the project. Coop, I'll send you some links about some microphones because I just got a couple of ones like the lapel mics, so I got you covered there. Gosh, what about me? I think that well, I'm the moderator for the Discord for FML, and we're working on getting on that cleaned up, and uh, so as far as my place, yeah, no, I'm just here, more of a fly on the wall than anything. I'm the comedic relief in certain circumstances, and there's a big. I suppose what I will say is that there is an emphasis on the divine nature that this project seems to have come together, and everybody, in their own way, is connected to the divine. And so, if you look on FinTech Management Limited's head banner, there's a little cross up at the top, and I suppose I'm here to make sure that that cross, doesn't get too dusty. I'm the keeper of that cross. As far as that, no, I'm just I'm here, and I'm excited to be part of the group. So
Hey, we all are ecstatic, man. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm sure y'all've gotten a little tired of seeing me as much as you have in the last couple of weeks. I've been hammering you on everybody to on this, that, and another. We got very little time left before we're fixing to step off into a whole nother realm. We launched a year ago on the token, and we took off running. And we did absolutely amazing things with that. A lot more than I ever thought we would accomplish in a year. I thought we would be 3-4 years accomplishing what we accomplished in under 10 months. And I'm still utterly astounded and don't know how exactly we accomplished it. But if we were able to do that with absolutely no real formal training on it per se, we kind of just flew by the seat of our shorts and said, here it is, we're going to make it happen. And now we've spent the last 10 months, well, about 8 or 9 months actually, to be able to learn what we're trying to do now and come into this more prepared and more focused and more squared away. I can only imagine what we'll accomplish in the next year. When we look back in 2027 on where we've gone over the last 2 years was absolutely, we won't be able to understand the difference between where we started and where we'll be at, because it's just, it's rolling so fast and so amazingly. And don't let me get too far down in the weeds here yapping about that before I get down here to Spoon. Let him introduce himself, who he is, because I tell you, we couldn't do it without him. He is not only highly integral in what we've had going, but moving forward, we're going to depend heavily on his skill set. So take it away, sir. Tell him a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Spoo. Real name Spencer. I'm Justin's younger brother. Let me back it up about 14, 15 months ago, prior to FML soft launch. Other than TJ and Justin, I really had no idea who any of these people were. And Jay was telling me about this thing he's putting together with his landscaper, and me being a little brother, wanted to support him, and so I was gonna throw some money behind it, buy a little of the crypto. I hadn't even gotten too skeptical of crypto yet. I didn't really know anything about it at the soft launch, let alone what a meme coin was and the difference between a meme coin and like a token and whatnot. So it's been a learning curve for me being a finance guy. But then I heard the story about FML, and I was skeptical about the coin. I was one of the loudest voices in the room about people selling, and I didn't understand it, and I kept on like trying to justify like my stance of don't sell. What you're looking at is statement volatility, like buy into the investment. I think that's where I think we got held up, because it wasn't really until people started referring to this as a project that I really bought in, and saw the future of what crypto is doing. Started learning more about XRP and the XRPL. Got to know everybody on this team a whole lot better. Kendall, Coop, some other guys that aren't here, Jeff. Our devs, they deserve a huge shout out for what they've done, and where this is going. I mean, it's easy to say that it's revolutionary. And I don't just want to say that out there to grab attention, but it's going to change things. So I don't know if anybody has watched the show Silicon Valley, but what we're doing has something that is going to pave the way for how transactions are done in the future. And I think that's really why I bought in, because of the big picture, and how it ties everything that we're doing into one little, I don't want to, into a little bundle. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here. I know there's going to be bigger things coming in the future, and right now it's just incredible to see the team that we have together, not just the team of team of people who are building the business, but all of our holders that are hanging on and putting their faith in us and still recruiting people to buy the coin. So it's just been an incredible experience, and I wouldn't want to do it with any other group than the fellows that I've got to meet along this journey. So that's all I got. Take it away, Coop.
All right. This works out really good getting to pass this over because I can look over here and pay attention to the other stream over here and do this kind of both at the same time. Kind of like a weird multitask going on over here. It's working out excellent though. Let's see. Do me a favor. We scroll down on this. What we got going on that's that page. What's it running on the other one? Hit back one time if you don't mind. There you go. Let's go see what we got over here.
So shout out to all those that are on YouTube. We see it. We're still getting ironed out to where we can get all of the messages coming into one spot. Back to you, Coop.
Oh, sorry. I was just checking in, seeing what we had going on. Whereas I'm trying to watch, see what's going on. Looks like we got a few folks over on YouTube. Got a few over here on TikTok, and you'll have to tell me what we got going on X. I can't see it. I don't have enough monitors for all that. I'm running out of space. But it's
Jay, you were on mute there.
Say again.
Sorry, I thought I heard Jay. I thought I saw Jay talking, but my bad.
So we've talked a little bit about the origins, where we started, how we got here, and we really hadn't told y'all where we're at. We gave a little bit of snippet to you, kind of what we're doing and where we were trying to go, but that doesn't really tell you 100% of why, and where. So, what is FinTech Management Limited? All right. So, FinTech Management Limited is the parent company that houses all of the different pillars of what would be FML. That's how we refer to it, as you see on Spoo's hat there and behind him and over there. And unfortunately, you don't see it on me because I'm lazy and I didn't get my shirt out before I got on this because I was just in a hurry. And the first section of that we'll go into will be the ERP. So basically the back end software that will allow any business to have the ability to do the normal functions of any business, your inventory, your timesheets, anything that's in a normal day-to-day business atmosphere that you're needing to use or be able to make your business more streamlined, functional, and efficient will be inside the software and ability to use that. Outside of that, the point of sale system that allows it will be the first in the world, the first time that anybody has ever linked the ability to use XRP and the XRPL ledger to be able to transact in real time and do it in a way that you can do it at a register strictly as you would with your debit card. Simply tap to pay. And the ability to do that and have it work on either the meme coin or the XRP or whatever else is on the ledger is the first time that this has ever been accomplished and been tested and proved the functionality to say that it does in fact work. And I'm not going to go in the technicalities. I'll turn that over to somebody who is smarter than me that can go into all of that. I'm just going to hit the highlights. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not going to try to muddy the waters and tell you I know a whole lot about something I'm just not as familiar with as other people that are more business savvy than myself. I stick to the lane I know that's keeping people entertained and making y'all laugh. So we're going to stay in our own lanes here. So next after that, we've got cloud services. Cloud services means that anything that you're doing in cloud hosting, AWS and anything like that, we will have the opportunity. Yeah, that's great by me. Bring it on. You know who needs to come in, who don't. That's not even a question. But the cloud services will allow for hosting, storage, all of that. same as with anything else. The difference is we have an ability to guarantee uptime through DoD connected facility and ability to maintain the server rack that way. We Every bit of this will tie back into what would originally be thought of as a meme coin token originally. Now it will be considered the FML utility token because it will be a utility across all pillars in some fashion, way, or shape, form, or version. It's designed in a way to be able to make it all work and work together and make it all make sense. After that, you're going to have things like the boutique services because within the next, I would say a year, but I'd say 6 to 9 months is probably more accurate. We should have the ability to have our own boutique stood up. And I know I'm skipping around here, Jay. Just shoot me if you want to. I don't have notes in front of me. I'm flying off the seat of my shorts here.
No, you're doing great.
The the boutique service will then rotate where we have the ability to house our own wallets and have our own exchange, onboarding, our own on ramp anyway, to be able to do the exchange and not have to go through. Everything will be in house and in family.
All right. Well, thank you, Coop.
TJ, go ahead if you want to expand on that. Feel free. You definitely are a little more tech savvy than I am. I'm the old fart, so go for it.
I want to see if we can play a song too. Go ahead, Toby.
Yeah, well, I have the luxury of being the sounding board for my father alongside Shauna. I have always been more than willing to let my father talk for hours and hours on end, and he'll go if you let him. And so the plus side to that is I've had the luxury of being able to understand at least some of the pillars. There are 5 pillars, and there are a couple of pillars that I'm not too keen on just yet. I understand the server space, and I think that there are plans to sell server space. It's a little outside of my wheelhouse, but as far as the utility of FML or cryptocurrency, when we go public and we start putting fintech management limited backends into businesses, there will be a subscription service for our product and for our software. And the thing about it is that when a startup is growing, they pay for all kinds of different third-party services to pay for that they use to help build some of their back end. So they pay a third-party service for payroll. I think it's QuickBooks, and then there's another one called Service Shark, which I think I'm not exactly 100% sure. I don't quite remember what Service Shark is, but it's a bunch of third-party companies and programs that they use to integrate into their back end that they end up paying subscriptions for. And it ends up being an astronomical amount, which can be a huge overhead cost for growing businesses. And so what fintech management will do is consolidate all of those back-end software programs into one single piece or into one single program. And in order to do that, if you want to do business with Fintech Management Limited, you have to pay a subscription. Now, the subscription is unlike any other subscription, where if you pay a subscription fee to Netflix, you get the service of Netflix, you get to enjoy whatever movies and TV shows that they have on Netflix, but you don't see that money ever again. So it's a sunk cost. Now, for Fintech Management Limited, we'll be integrating the FML token, the Florida Man Landscaping token, so that if a business wants to use our product and pay, they will pay a subscription in FML. They will pay a subscription by purchasing FML, and that FML will go into an escrow account that they can't touch for a year. But see, the thing about FML, the cryptocurrency, is as more people buy into it, that price will go up. And at the end of the year, When a company wants to readdress their contract and their subscription, if they want, they can pull it out and they get a return on the investment for the subscription that they paid for. So that's where the utility of fintech management, Florida Man Landscaping, it's all under the FML umbrella. Florida Man Landscaping, that's going to be the utility. And that will go for every single business that we get into that wants to use our software and pay a subscription for. They will get an opportunity to get a return on the investment of that subscription. And honestly, it is one of the most mind-boggling things that I have ever heard. And I don't understand how nobody has ever done it before, why every single company on planet Earth doesn't create a cryptocurrency for their subscription services, because it just makes money for everybody all around. So it's a beautiful thing. So that's where the utility of Florida Man Landscaping comes in. So get into Florida Man Landscaping, the cryptocurrency, as soon as you possibly can. As soon as you possibly can. And if you have a business that has a back end and you're trying to figure out how all the back end works, purchase our subscription because you'll get money back on that too. It's good stuff.
Great stuff. So,
Flying phones over here.
Jay, we skipped your introduction to crypto and how we got here this year.
Oh, well, you save the best for last, right?
Absolutely.
Well, there's a lot that I would love to share, but let's switch gears. Let's see if we can talk about what the journey's been like building an IT company, because a lot of you guys don't have that experience, and there's a lot of people out there that have never done this either. And to do something fast, something this big, what's been the biggest surprise or challenge, or what's been the biggest aha moment for you guys?
I'll answer that. Pretty much all of it has been an eye-opening experience, because I'm gonna be honest. When you came to me on that back in December, and I'm sitting here and you're telling me I need to download this app and do this and open that, I'm like, dude, I'm looking at you like you got a third head, because I'm like, man, I'll set it up. You just tell me what I need to do, and then I sat down and I actually learned it, and it's just been amazing to sit back and see what all this is capable of. Just I guess if I had to narrow it down, the biggest eye-opening experience for me is how much crypto can accomplish that I never realized was possible. If that makes sense. So, next
It
up,
levels the playing field.
Yeah, I'll chime in here. Like, not to over exaggerate, but every day is like an aha moment with this. I mean, for those that are actively participating in our various chat groups, like, they go off all day, every day. And add on top of that the business side for fintech management, that is like nonstop stream of chats of ideas and our path forward. So just to see the momentum every day, and it's been going consistently for really 14 months now, is just been like, wow, this thing is really going somewhere. You sprinkle in the different X spaces and getting to meet people like Stone, um, uh, who, like, is a pseudo part of our team, right? That a very good advocate for FML outside of the actual FML founding group. Like, just the faith and the joy and everything that they share and they see, and then the reaction to people that are on like his spaces, like Coffee and Crypto, and some of those other X spaces out there. Like, it's mind blowing, especially coming in from somebody who had, like, not tech savvy, didn't know what really crypto was, not on a lot of social media, like inactive. Like, I people watch on social media 24/7, but I don't have an active presence, right? So just seeing that, how that's taken off and how people have bought into FML is every day. Every day it's an aha moment.
100% agree with that. And Coop is like many of our holders at FML that they're new to crypto. A lot of our holders don't have any cryptos other than FML and XRP, and they don't know of any either, other than maybe Dogecoin or Bitcoin. I had been in the space, like I said, so my biggest aha moment was truly the moment that Jay came out when I was mowing his lawn to ask me about about this project and if we could do it. And I think that the reason why was, when you're working in a day-to-day fashion and you're living in a paycheck to paycheck fashion, it's really hard sometimes to step back and see how your life can change and what you can do to change it. And then in that conversation, in that one moment, I was able to stop where I was at and see my life from a whole new perspective and in a whole new way. And it showed me a perspective that Jay and Shauna have on life. And so while that, yeah, sorry, I kind of caught myself there, but that was my aha moment, was just the fact that anything can change in a moment. And it's often the little choices and the little things that you do along the way that you continue to do and the habits you form that form that way. And you just, keep on that path and it leads you to new destinations, it leads you to new people, and you say yes to those opportunities. And great things can happen between people coming together. So yeah, that's my aha moment. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Shauna.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh man. I know you got something to say, Jay. Go ahead.
Yeah, when we started the whole thing of being a trader, just working as a corporate stooge and buying crypto just because I saw it as a good investment. And, given the opportunity to see that there was meme coins, and so I decided to dip my toe in that and did actually pretty good. And then realized this opportunity was all Shauna's idea. And I do remember having that conversation with Kendall, was like, hey, are you good to, speak in public, and can we use your likeness for the logo? Because it just is so cool. Right. And so just, building over the last year, I think the biggest thing from my perspective is getting a team that has the talent, right? That just has never walked through something of this scale. And what we're bringing to the table is so massive. Now it's just normal business, but it's just massive to be doing it all together underneath one banner. And that connecting the ERP, had to build X for the help on that, proving out the use case, and really connecting top tier open source ERP to the blockchain, having our own cloud space for people's data, being able to provide consulting services to do this on the back end. So again, this is just kind of boring stuff, but really the cool thing is the way that we can streamline business so we can help their business today as well as get them ready for what's happening in fintech. And the bridge will be seamless because we can already use XRP and XRP native tokens on the back end. So what the coolest thing for me, I think, is the reception, going through all the legal and all the CPAs and talking with everybody and just kind of seeing their eyes get, real big and excited about what we're actually bringing to market. And then knowing that, XRP, it's a little bit lower right now, but it's still minuscule from where it's going to be. and yet it's still expensive enough that a lot of people, I mean, even if you had $5,000, you know, I don't know people that have $5,000 just sitting on the sidelines, you know, waiting just for some reason to come in. But what the XRPL meme coins do is provide people an opportunity with that force multiplier. And I think that for me is just still the coolest thing, that we're built on the XRPL, and the only way to purchase it is with XRP. So it does, you know, affect everything as the market goes up and down. But as we start building it out and onboarding our clients and escrowing FML along the way, it's going to be very exciting where we go from now. I just looked, for about 1.7 million tokens remaining out of the original 100 million. So it's gonna move quick. We've seen it once before. It's going to do it again. So the really exciting thing of all of it is on that launch night, right? And you guys have seen it, the videos that we put out so people can hear kind of snippets of what it was like on that night, and kind of the headwinds that we faced. But when we launched, we said we weren't going to do this for the meme coin, but we were honored to be where we are, and made a lot of promises, and we've kept them. And one of them that's probably the one lagging the most is that first night we had even talked about doing a YouTube channel. And so that's what we're starting now. And I know that we'll look back on this at some point and be like, oh, we could have done this better. And, you know, what was going on with Jay's voice, and all of the things that we'll look back on, just like we have in business. But I believe this, we've been transparent, and we have access, and we're open to meet with anybody anytime. And most projects aren't like that. But we've never seen ourselves as a project. We've seen ourselves as a new business, a startup company. And within that startup company, there's lots of projects. And we've successfully completed several of them. But our milestones for us to be able to get out of our beta product within our business, that's coming. But as it builds and as it grows, also in the YouTube space, our approach and our ability to just speak directly to everybody that's out there, that's authentic. So we'll get polished, we'll get better, but what an honor to be here and launch. So kudos to Coop for saying we're doing it, and we're doing it now. This will be a consistent thing. Very excited about it. I know that we can do music, and I would love to cue one up, but leave it up to the group.
By all means, go for it.
Let me pull one up, see what we can get. Give me 1 second.
Trust me, if I could have figured out how, I'd have probably already done it. But
while I'm pulling this up, Toby, what's the biggest thing for you? Optimistic Prime says she's watching on X.
Hi, Opti.
Hi, Opti. You can come join if you want.
yeah, hit the link. Come on in, man.
As far as aha moments, going back a few minutes, I think a lot of in those late night conversations with my father, and just kind of breaking down the vision. It's in its entirety. I mean, the whole thing. Everybody's right. It's Spence is absolutely right. It's everything about this project is an aha moment. But what yes, Dad, there's probably where my eyes just light up, and I can't help but smile, because there are certain parts of this project that I don't want to dilute the word revolutionary, but I cannot help but consider the possibility that it is. So one of my aha moments, is I'll go into it, is the seamless.
Turn your mic up a little bit, Bubba. You're a little quiet.
Is it low? Is it low? All right. me see here. The seamless.
I'll pick on you.
That's okay. Please do. See, I had another microphone. It seems to have switched for some reason. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Hold on.
Hey, it's all a learning curve. We're all learning. I'm trying to figure out how to get this game.
How about now?
set up.
Wait.
I can hear you a little better.
I didn't even know there was like a whole bunch of people watching in a chat on this.
Yeah, and you can actually respond out of the chat.
Yeah. See that? Hi, Shauna.
Those ladies watching.
You got Opti there. We've got, there's been a number of people.
I was hoping that.
Hello, everyone. If we're not responding to you, it's just because we're new here. So not to dip a toe and everybody, Steak and Mr. Zam and all you guys who run spaces, Stone. When you're behind the scenes, there's a lot more going to it than people realize.
Oh, yeah. This has been a little bit of an interesting experience.
That is so funny.
Are we in a space on X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're live on X. We're live on YouTube.
Yeah,
we're live on TikTok.
Beautiful. I'm missing.
We're running live across several different platforms right now, buddy.
We're normally just recording. I'm waiting for like cut. Can we redo that?
We're live.
No, there ain't no backing up here, buddy. It's all wide open. Anything we say or do is out there for everybody.
Yeah.
Don't be picking your nose on camera. Don't nobody want to see that. I need anybody watched the movie The Princess and the Frog? We need to take the lights out and put Raymond flying around in here or something. Get some little mood lighting going on. Oh, sounds like we get music going. Hang on.
Oh yeah, we'll get it.
I think that's probably actually one of my favorites.
Yeah, why he's gearing that up, one thing that I'm really excited about is stuff that we've got on the calendar, not just the business stuff and the building, but the events. I love events. I'm not going to put it out there exactly what events we're going to go to, but if you see a big event that says XRP and you want to come meet this team, there's a good chance that some of us might be there. And I'm excited for that because I want this thing to grow. And in order to grow, we got to get out there. So, again, you see XRP, something that deals with XRP. Show up and come meet.
Ooh, that created an echo. Hang on.
We are going to Vegas. All right. So if it's
okay.
There's a strange reverb. Here we go.
Keep your shades in sight. Under the sun or the moon's soft light. Led by the team.
Yeah.
Watch us rise. Mr. Founder's got the vision. Now we reach for the skies. Promises kept. That's how we climb. Doing it right. We're marking the time. Future house of FML. Pure and true. Bright like the stars. We're coming through. Keep your shades under the moonlight. FML's future, it's shining so bright. More than black and white, we're here to ignite. Blessings and wisdom we share with care. Building a node and ad for the dreamers out there. Releasing the news, we're all in the loop. Literature found for the FML crew. We're growing the future, reaching for the moon. International, local, in sync with the tune. Sharing the work, making dreams come alive. Together we'll build, together we'll thrive. You're my friends, ever better we climb. For you and for us, we're making it shine. Luck and love on this journey we take. Beyond the dove, there's more we'll make. In the house of FML, we plant and we grow. Partnership, service, our hearts overflow. Beyond FML, the business expands. We're playing the game, we're making the plans. It stays in the family, hospitality's our grace. Southern charm with an international face. Florida man, landscaping, setting the pace. We're mowing, we're growing in this boundless space. Soon you'll see our posters here, our song billboards glowing. We're coming on strong. shades in the moonlight.
So how's that coming in? Oh, I'm echoing.
Say again.
Came through pretty good.
Came out good. Really good.
Does everybody else get the echo?
No, I didn't.
Mm.
I think
They
it was
complained
just because
that
it was
I
coming
was
through your own
boogieing.
mic. But it came through good over here. Real good.
All right, we got it then.
Nice.
Yeah, so it came through loud. Good.
Yeah, everything was smooth. Good.
Sweet.
It even came through on the TikTok over here on the live pretty good. I had to do just a bit of adjustment of volume, but overall, even through the live over the TikTok side, went through really well.
Looks like the chat is giving some DJ requests.
Oh, they want some green to gold. How did I know that one was coming?
Green
All right,
to
DJ.
gold. I think we can do green to gold. All right, hold on. Here we go.
Song 2 time. Oh, my phone's croaking. Going on music.
Oh, the Florida man with hands so rough drives down streets all twisty and tough, with a roar so loud and a heart so bold, he works the land till the grass turns gold. Yo ho, we're rolling high, blades are sharp and spirits fly. Get in the winter, don't you fret, we're going mowing, we ain't stopping yet. By the bus stop, a poor soul sad, luck ran dry like a tattered hat. Your sign read FML, fate seemed grim, but the Florida man rolled up to him. No harsh words, no silver tossed, just a ride, no fare, no cost. A hand stretched out, a call so true. Get in, brother, there's work to do. Yo ho, we're rolling high, blades are sharp and spirits fly. Get in, winter, don't you fret, we're going mowing, we ain't stopping yet. And the mud we roam, turning fields to an emerald home. Sun beats down, but we don't care, with the scent of grass and the salty air. From rags to riches, from dust to green, the finest lawns you've ever seen. Crypto talk or yard so grand, the Florida man lends a helping hand. Yo ho, we're growing high, blades are sharp and spirits fly. Get in winter, don't you fret, we're going mowing, we ain't stopping yet. Yo ho, we're growing high, blades are sharp and spirits fly. Get in winter, don't you fret, we're going mowing, we ain't stopping yet. By the bus stop, a poor soul sat, luck ran dry like a tattered hat. Your sign read FML, fate seemed grim, but the Florida man rolled up to him. No harsh words, no silver tossed, just a ride, no fare, no cost. A hand stretched out, a call so true. Get in, brother, there's work to do. Yo ho, we're rolling high, blades are sharp and spirits fly. Get in, winter, don't you fret, we're going mowing, we ain't stopping yet. Ho ho! Through the weeds and the mud we roam, turning fields to an emerald home. Sun beats down but we don't care, with the scent of grass and the salty air. don't you fret. We're going mowing, we ain't stopping yet.
Yo ho! Yeah.
That one before we got started with this, because as I was sitting here getting everything set up, I had that playing in the background while I was sitting here getting everything together, trying to sort out how all this was going to work out. Because, like I said, man, this is all new
right now.
What?
Say what?
I've never wanted to wear a kilt as much as I want to right now.
Yeah.
Coming
It's
to
a little cold for a kilt around
nice
here. Sorry.
Yeah, that song rocks. It's motivating.
That'd be a southerly breeze that I would not be a fan of.
Right. Well, what do you
Well,
guys think?
I had kind of thought to go for about an hour tonight and kind of see how it goes, and then come back next Saturday night and do it again.
Yeah, I'd say it's a good test. So we'll have to look at some timing. There is a show that normally, we support, that we stepped on a little bit. That's the karaoke night with Lady K. So if you're out there on X, jump over there. If you're on YouTube, thanks everybody for being here tonight. Coop, rock on, man. That's how you start, brother.
I mean, we've been saying for a while we wanted to get this going.
Hey, there's only so much you can do, right?
And I when I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? We've hauled around about this long enough. We're gonna make it happen. And I texted him this morning. I said, we're gonna do this tonight, huh? I said, we're gonna make it happen. I don't know how, but we're gonna make it happen. And I took off work a little bit early. Yeah, you saw Nico stick his head in. I said, we're gonna make this happen one way or another. We're gonna make it fly. So we've done that. This is it, y'all.
Yep.
I wanted to get off and running. Here we go.
Yep. And it's important. So I'm going to end on this. There's been a lot of rug pulls, a lot of really hurt people lately. And, interestingly enough, we're in 9th place on First Ledger, first page. Our paltry 321 holders. And it's all real. In IT, there's something, it's a very important term. It's called WYSIWYG. And it stands for what you see is what you get. And that means open book. And that's what we're doing here. And we're building it for families. And this is access to the families. It won't always be like this, but hopefully we can do these shows for a very long time into the future, because it gives everybody the ability to go, who are these guys? Who's these gals behind this, right? And see that we're just a bunch of talented people that all brought our skills together. Most of us didn't know each other when this started, who would be on the team now. Who knows where it's going to be in a year from now, but look at us. We built it. We're live. So it's an honor. And all those that said it couldn't be done, we're still here. We're 1 year anniversary, 1 week from tonight. Big party coming up on Discord. That stuff will be announced through X, so just watch for that. Coop, I'm going to hand it back to you, sir. Congratulations. Great show.
I couldn't do it with everybody you see on this call, plus many, many others. The support from the community across X, the support from the community across crypto, the support from the ledger has just been absolutely amazing. To be able to do this truly organically and do this with friends and family has been nothing short of miraculous. And it's been an amazing ride so far, and I see no reason it's going to slow down anytime soon. I don't intend to let off the gas anytime soon. We're only a year in, y'all. We got another 10, 15 ahead of us to go. Before we maybe slow down a little bit. I'll worry about it then. Till then, wide open with choke out. Let's go, y'all.
I got 2 songs I want to play to close us out, but before I do, TJ, anything?
How's my mic?
Good.
Yeah, it's good. Better.
Better? Okay.
Yep.
As far as closing statements, no. I think that I suppose keep your ear to the ground and keep an eye on FinTech Management Limited. Um, it's not going to look the same in the next year. It's going to look very different. It's going to be a monster. Um, and yeah, it's good things on the horizon. So I'll keep it to that.
Spencer, anything to close us out?
Yeah. At the end of this show, you should go buy some FML coins. If you're not in our chats, join our chats and get on the ship with us.
That's not financial advice, but it's good advice.
It's highly recommended.
It's what we're doing.
It's
We
Financial
can tell you all
suggestion.
day what we're doing. We won't tell you what you need to do, but we'll tell you all day what we're
chance
doing.
I get, I DCA every dime I can. I'll tell y'all like I tell everybody else: never invest more than you're willing to lose. This ain't financial advice, but if I could make a suggestion to you, buy while you can. And what Mr. Clucky said, I would ask one thing of y'all, because I will tell you we are a Christian-based, Christian faith organization. Before we go into the music he wants to close us out with, if you don't mind, TJ, would you close us out with a word, please, sir, and then go into music?
Oh man, well, see, I tend to keep my prayers to the prayer closet, but
I'm putting
no,
you on the
I
spot
think
tonight,
that
little buddy.
say what now?
I'm gonna put you on the spot tonight.
Yeah, apparently. No, I think that uh, God's got his hands in this project, and he's ready to bless everybody that decides to jump on, and I would say that everything that we do, we only wish that it remains in God's will, and if we happen to steer out of it, that he steers us back so that he can continue to bless us. And um, I think that everybody who is on this project is evident that God's got his hands all up in this business, and he's ready to take it to the absolute ends of the earth. And as far as a word of prayer, I would say that yeah. See, I'm not sure. Yeah. Everybody just be blessed. I'd say that's probably the best I could come up with. Everybody stay blessed.
That works. It works well from the heart and direct. I like it.
Mhm.
Jay, carry on, sir.
Welcome to the fam, ain't too glam. Don't got the fancy bots, promos, only the fam understand. Stand on what? Keep it fam in the jam tam. Ain't worried about what they got. Say what? Heard it before, time for a new drop. OP in the game, big stones in Mr. Coop's names. Were you told we gonna flop? Time to read some new magazines. You still talking about the same old things. We bringing the best back in a whole new way. Florida style and flaming flamingos, family living. It's a more than a vibe, you gotta buy the way. Billy B on lock on, ain't got time for no flocks and wax on, wax off. Best be on the far side of town if you see us coming round off. This crew been through more than you could ever dream about, but we came out clean on the other side. Now it's the changing of the tides. Always truthfully so molded, be that in our vibration eternally expands higher than heaven's internalized in paradise abundantly. Hey, hey, hey. If I told you it's so, then you can go. Take it to the bank, let them know you heard it, heard first. Day one, A1, J1, from one, got one, burn one, share one, love one. If I told you it's so, then you can go. Take it to the bank, let them know you heard it, heard first. Day one, A1, J1, from one, got one, burn one, share one, love one. Sticking around is a character thing. What? Loyalty don't come cheap, no, we don't speak it cheaply. Welcome, of course, but introduce yourself first. First what? Firstly, flip it, flippy, flip, tip, tip is tip, but never on a pogo stick. Say what you heard, flip a bird and move on through. It's all a true story, I ain't hating, I'm just proliferating. I can spit out some more, but it would be a chore. And I ain't here to put out a bore. Let's bring it back to what mattered the most. Family means love now, pass me the toast. I was up all night, inspiration my host. Foot on the gas, I'm heading your way. We didn't know until today, but how about fate? Now we here to stay. Better get comfy, toss your shoes. Don't mind Sandy the gator, that she's nice when she warms up to you. Making mistakes is part of the game. Keep on moving your body away. Yeah. We mowing, we growing, we ain't stopping yet. Over the hills and fields and you'll be on the sunset. Stomp the ground if you hear my prayer. Dance around the fire, get out of the mire. Find your move, get a groove and come along. The family sunrise is here. You heard it here first and I'll tell you again. In case you missed it, win, 10, win once again. Take a lap, see you again. Take a lap, see you again. If I told you so, then you can go. Take it to the bank and let them know. You heard it first. A1, A1, J1 from one. Got one burn, one share, one love, one. If I told you so, then you can go. Take it to the bank, let them know. You heard it first. A1, A1, J1 from one. Got one burn, one share, one love, one. If I told you so, then you can go. Take it to the bank, let them know. From one, make one, love one.
Yeah. All right. One more. And as we close this out, for everybody that's out there, I just want you all to know we love you. Family is everything. There's so many good people out there that we've met along the way. And I can't say I love you enough. But those who saw the reception of my kids and how much they love you, that's a good indicator of how much we were moved by my wife and I. And that's really what this is all about. Family is everything. This song does tell a story. So the lyrics are really important. And it's going to ripple some waters when we put the lyrics to these. So this is me signing off for our first show. I love you guys. Here we go. And there we are.
Can't you hear it? Can't you feel it? Started as a whisper. It started as a dream. Now it's a storm rolling over. Now it's a fire burning clean. A new fire came to be with a palm sway slow by.
God bless my wife, Shauna.
Nights in the deep pine woods of paradise for you and me. It wasn't born from splendor. It was born of the earth. From friends holding together, hands clapped in brotherhood, sharing warmth. Oh, meet us by the water, fam, where the mighty oak stands tall. Come on and sit beside the fire, talk till you tire, before the night forget your name at all. Oh, meet us under the moon so bright, or under the turning leaves this fall. Come on and sit beside the fire, talk till you tire, before the night forget your name at all.
God bless all those that tuned in tonight. God bless your projects.
Appreciate everybody being here. Thank y'all for coming in.
Stand still. The helpful self-helpers gather. A new crewman arrives. Welcome to the family winner. Pull up a chair and have you
It's all in the game,
dinner.
y'all.
The engines break, the land is blown. The whoopers just hit and it shook the road. Oh, something special's in the air tonight. Yeah, I feel it deep in my soul. Oh, meet us by the water, man, where the mighty oak stands tall. Come on and sit beside the fire, talk till you're tired. Oh, meet us under the moon so bright, we're under turning leaves this fall. Come on and sit beside the fire, talk till you're tired, before the night forgets your name at all. Can't you hear it? Can't you feel it? Started as a whisper, started as a dream. Now it's a storm rolling over, now it's a fire burning clean. Oh, in the house of FML. We got more lovers than holders, more hodlers than traders, more traders than sellers, more sellers than haters, and oh Lord, more haters, more haters, more haters than we had a month ago. Can you feel it?
Oh yeah, more haters than we had a month ago.
I'm telling you.
Let's do it.
Let's
All
go.
right. Well, you guys know how. We're going to end this thing in 3, 2, 1.